Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am going to be filming a Bake With Me Q&A, but focused on high school and life after high school questions. I'm just going to do a quick explanation of my high school experience type, whatever happened really quickly if you don't know, and I'm sorry if you already know this, but I just want to get it over with so the other questions will make sense. I'm graduating high school and turning 18 this week. I went to public school all the way through 9th and 10th grade in high school, and then 11th and 12th grade I moved to online school because of medical problems. I actually think that's all I have to explain, so it's a lot less than I expected, but I'm just going to get started. I asked you guys over my Instagram to send me questions. If you don't follow me on Instagram already, what are you doing? I asked you guys so many questions over there, and you all help me so much. Like half my videos I think rely on my Instagram followers, so thank you for following me, and if you participate, it means a lot. I'm going to be making banana double chocolate chip muffins. Yes, it's kind of it. So thank you if you decided to click on this video, and I'm gonna get started with question number 1 while I start to make the muffins. Recipe is linked down below. It's not mine, I just found it. I've also never made it before, so I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I'm going to start with questions about my high school experience, and then later in the video I'll go in like chronological order and go to what I'm doing after high school. But the first question is what was your best and worst year of high school? So I think my worst year was either 10th or 11th grade. They honestly both were not the greatest. 10th grade I was still in public school, and that year only good part about it was cross country. Besides that, I really didn't like it. I didn't have super good friends. I kind of just went to school, really hated it, didn't talk to anyone. Went to cross country, which was very fun, and then came home and did homework, went to bed, and did the same thing every day. I like never hung out with people outside of school. It just wasn't the greatest year. And then last year, 11th grade, my first year in online school, also was pretty sucky. And that's because I left public school with no friends. So of course me staying home, I also had no friends. So I just stayed home and did YouTube and school every day for a year. So that was not great either. I mean, I was happy. I did love filming YouTube videos. Just didn't do much because I didn't have people to go do stuff with. But my best year is definitely senior year, currently this year. I think many goals that I had in my first 3 years of high school I have achieved now. Like if younger high school me knew, okay, we're about to hit 200,000 subscribers. I think we're a couple thousand away. Yeah. If younger high school me knew that, she would die. And I still am right now. I think that's insane. But yes, this year is definitely my favorite. I've been able to travel. I've made so many good new friends, and YouTube is still amazing. I've met so many subscribers. This year is definitely my favorite. I mean, of course, it didn't go exactly as planned towards the end because of the coronavirus. But besides that, of course, that affects everyone's life, so I'm not really complaining about it. Yeah, best and worst are those years. Okay, first I need to add boiling water and cocoa powder together. I boiled some water. I'm going to pour this into a bowl. You can't really see it. And then cacao powder, and mix this until it forms a paste. And while I'm mixing it, I'll answer my next question. Did you ever party in high school? The answer is no. I never went to an actual like high school, like a high school house party. I also never went to a school dance. Yeah, so no, definitely not. There's multiple different reasons for this. The main reason is just not my thing, not for me. I think I'm doing just fine without having to go to a party. I think that if you don't want to go, then don't go. Don't let anyone force you into going, because if it's not your thing, like for me, on a Friday night, I would have much more fun like going to the movies or an escape room or honestly anywhere else with friends than a party. Parties are just not my thing. So that's okay. So no, I didn't want to go, so I just didn't go. That's it. So I'm going to add in the bananas and sugar. I couldn't find my 1/2 cup measurement, so we used 2/4 cups. Plant milk, and then 2 tablespoons of neutral flavored vegetable oil. Vanilla extract, I don't like to measure because that's boring. So that's good. And that's kind of it. I'm going to mix and answer my next question. The next question is, did you ever feel like you were missing out with your like typical high school experience doing online school. And honestly, I didn't feel like I was missing out at all. Like I would see people's posts that I used to go to school with. I just had no desire to be there. Maybe it's because I didn't enjoy my time in high school, so I wasn't really missing anything. Even when I was in public school, I didn't go to any of the dances, or I hardly went to football games ever. I don't think I went to a single one. I did not go to a single one sophomore year. No. So no, honestly, I'm not really missing out. I'm okay without the normal high school stuff. That's never been my thing. So no, I'm all good. The next question is kind of goes along with the last one, and that is, are you sad about having no graduation or prom? Since I was in online school, I wasn't going to have a typical prom or graduation. There actually were online school prom and graduation, but I wasn't gonna go to either just because I don't really care about, I don't know if this doesn't sound mean. I don't really care. I don't want to go to a graduation and sit for like 3 hours to see all these people who I don't know go up on stage and get their diploma. Like I don't know anyone. I've never met a single person in my online school. So no, wasn't gonna go to a graduation. I mean, congratulations to them. Happy they graduated. Neither of us know we exist, so I wasn't gonna go to graduation. And then prom also wasn't gonna go to, so nothing changed for me. Okay. Next ingredients, I think I need a separate bowl. I also don't really like getting separate bowls, so I might just do it all in one bowl because I don't really want us to get a second bowl. So yeah, I'm not gonna get a second bowl. Flour, baking powder, and baking soda. I also don't like to measure these ones. That looks good. And now some baking powder. Okay, and then salt. There we go. And I'm going to mix this and answer my next question, which is the big one. The big one that everyone's been asking me for a long time, and I haven't addressed it like at all. Kind of because I was just waiting until I would be closer to the time. And that is, are you planning on going to college? The answer is no. I'm not going to college next year. I was thinking of making a whole video about this, but I think it's also not really that necessary. I think it's kind of a short answer. I personally believe that college is not for everyone, and college is not necessary for a successful life. Of course, different jobs and different career paths that some people want to enter do require degrees, obviously, but some don't. And I've always wanted to work for myself, and I have been working very hard to be in a position where I am working for myself for about the past year. And I'm going to continue to do that. There is more that I do beyond just what you see on YouTube videos. So I'm not going. That is the answer to the question. I don't know. You might agree, you might not agree, but that's okay. It's my life, so that's what I'm doing next year. Well, that's not really what I'm doing next year. That's what I'm not doing next year. Now, what I am doing next year, I have no idea. I got another question on if I am moving out. And I was debating this for a very long time. And then I decided that it'd be best if I did not move out this year, but would stay here, but travel a lot in the next year. Those plans kind of all are up in the air now because I don't know when traveling will be okay. I had a bunch of different plans with the spring and the summer for traveling, and they've all been canceled. So I kind of don't have an answer on what I'm doing next year because now it's not even completely in my hands. It's in the hands of something I can't control. So I am for sure staying at home next year, and I think I will move out when I turn 19. Maybe before that. My parents probably don't want me to, but I think I will. Maybe. We'll see. Sometime within the next year. But it really all depends on whatever happens with this global pandemic that is getting in the way of like everyone's plans. So I can't really answer. Oh, I should have answered this question earlier. I didn't though. Oh, now we're adding chocolate chips also. That next question is, what was your dream career as a kid? I don't know if I've answered this question before, but it's kind of the weirdest story ever. When I was very young, I mean maybe 3 or 4 years old, I had a dream that when I was older, my job was going to be a taxi driver, but not just any taxi driver. I was going to be a taxi driver that made, like from scratch, and sold donuts out of the trunk. I don't know where I got this idea from. Like, this did not come from anything. I did not see this anywhere. This was not in any show or movie that I watched. I just really wanted to be a taxi driver who also made and sold donuts from the back. So that was my dream job for a while. Of course, that has since changed. I no longer would like to do that. But I think that is probably the weirdest childhood job ever. I don't know what I was thinking, but I mean, it's just like, you know those Ubers where you get in and they have water bottles? But instead, it's a taxi that gives you donuts. It sounds a little sketchy, but I wanted to do it. So I have my muffin liners and I'm going to put them in and put the batter in and answer a couple more questions. So the next question is, do you want to live in SoCal for your whole life? I can't really answer this question, but I've lived in the same house, the same street, neighborhood, city my whole life. So I am very excited to be able to move out. Not even super far. Like, I don't even need to move super far. I think that if I were to move out now, I would probably move like 30 minutes from where I currently live, which I'm not going to give out where I currently live. So just know I live somewhere in LA or Orange County, which is a big area, but that's what I'm going to keep it at. I would still want to live in either LA County or Orange County. Just not in the exact city they live in, because I just want to be in a new place. But my whole life, can I see myself living in California? I think so, because I really like the weather. I don't think I do very well in the cold, but I also really would like to live somewhere else for part of my life. I don't know where. Hawaii would be so nice. But I think I would be completely open to living somewhere else, at least for like 6 months or a year at a time. I would really like to do that. So yeah, I have no idea where I'm gonna be living. But as of now, I think I see myself living in California because I like it here. But I think that you guys should comment down below where your dream place to live is, because I'm actually really curious now. Or let me know where you currently live, because I got a bunch of questions that were asking if I could do a like meetup anywhere after quarantine is like completely over. And I think that would be so much fun. I just don't really know where I should go. So let me know, where do you live? I'm actually very curious about that. I'm gonna finish putting in the batter and then bake them, and I'll see you all when they are completely finished, so I can do a taste test to see if I recommend this recipe or not. So the muffins are out of the oven and I'm going to do a taste test. I think they look pretty good. Oh no, I'm not gonna do a taste test now. I need to take a thumbnail picture. Never mind. Now it's time for a taste test. I really hope this recipe worked out well. They smell good. My brother even came out and said they smell good, so. These are good. They're not my favorite muffin ever. It's also my personal bias because chocolate's just not my favorite flavor. I hope you learned more about me in this video. I don't really know what to say. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all on Saturday, which is gonna be my birthday. I'm gonna upload a video on my birthday, so see you then. Goodbye.